crafter friend of mine. It's Monica Gale here, and here I am with another business basic training for you. Today we are talking Facebook Lives for our businesses. I am a recent Facebook Live adopter for my business, but in the very short time that I have been using it, I've not only learned an awful lot, but also I was quite taken aback by the impact that it had on my business. So here I am to hopefully inspire you to give them a go. They are incredibly easy. And yeah, hopefully you know, this could be a next stage for you and your business. So I'm going to start probably with the biggest elephant in the room, and that is fear. There is no two ways about it. Just the thought of having your hands crafting, having your hands on camera, it's terrifying enough. Never mind having your face and your body and your whole surrounding and everything, and it's live. So of course it's incredibly scary and terrifying, but I'm here to tell you that do it, keep doing it, you will get better, you will get more confident. Like everything we do for our businesses, it's scary when we don't know how or what. And then the more we do something, the easier we become, the more confident and more accomplished we become. So you don't have to go live on your Facebook page with your very first video. If that's too scary, that's far too scary, then don't do what I did. My very first Facebook Live was a total crash, car crash. Set up a group and practice in that group. So you do not have to go, you do not have to kind of put words and all on your group. However, do not wait until you are perfect, because I don't think that you will ever be, and I don't think the Facebook Live, by the nature of it, should be perfect. You just need to think that we are showcasing card making. It's nothing, it's not the 10 o'clock news. So it's a very relaxed, quite informal, so don't be scared, just throw yourself in there. Now, why should we do Facebook Lives for our businesses? Well, because it's the next best thing to face-to-face contact. So they are amazing for really interacting with your customers and really building and strengthening those relationships. What's really also another huge benefit is that by doing those videos on the Facebook platform, Facebook actually favors its own platform made videos versus the YouTube ones. So you have an added benefit there that your page, your business page, can rank higher. Does that mean now that if you've been doing YouTube videos, you shouldn't do that? Absolutely not. If you are happy and you've mastered that craft, carry on and offering those to your customers. Absolutely do not change. However, bear in mind that with your Facebook videos, you can save them to your camera roll and you can reuse and repurpose them. So you can shoot everything in your Facebook and then have it uploaded to YouTube, to any other kind of group or newsletter, whatever it works for you. So I will show you later on how to share those videos as well. So we established that they're good to have for our businesses, and now let's just move to the next point. And if we do them, we might as well do them well. How to do them well? You need to pick a date, so you need to decide when your next Facebook Live it's going to take place, and then you need to market that event. So create a cute graphic and market that anywhere, everywhere where you are present on the social media scene. So definitely, Facebook, your blogs, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you are present. Sorry, I'm falling off my chair. Wherever you are present in your social media, then do it. Make sure that you pay attention to your titles. Choose really good titles. This is quite vital. The reason is because you want to grab the attention when you market your event. You want to grab the attention. You want people to join you live. But also, this is important later on. Most of your views to your videos will come from replays. Okay, and having good titles, we're obviously gonna pique the interest for longer. So it's really hard to kind of come up with good titles. And if you are not sure, check the blogs. I've said this before with Pinterest. Check the blogs to those bloggers out there that inspire you, or people that you consider successful. But even better, just have a look at the magazines on the stand and see what titles they use. These are companies that spend a huge amount of money to kind of make sure that they have engaging titles on the front pages. You have a stand with 40 magazines. Not only you need to stand out, but also you need a customer to just see the cover and want to buy that magazine. So you want to do that kind of attention grabbing good title. So as well as the titles, it's really important to kind of build that engagement with your audience. So once you will be doing your live broadcast, for example, don't just sit there and think and say to them, oh, if you're interested in anything that I'm doing, just ask me a question, I'm live. No, make sure you are the one that initiates that kind of engagement. So ask the questions, force them to give you a reply, because all of these things are really important pieces of engagement that Facebook loves. So the more engagement, the more likes and hearts and thumbs up or whatever you get, the more higher ranking that you will receive. So you want to make sure that you build that back and forth with your customers. Lighting. So the other kind of the next step would be is to consider the environment where you are shooting your videos, and lighting is one of them. Choose a nice brightly lit space. Natural daylight is fab. Oh, let me just quickly go back a bit. I just missed something out. Let me go back to that engagement. Also, as well as good titles, create a habit. So think about creating a weekly show, for example. I am sure if I ask some of you that are watching this video that are familiar with my business page, if I ask you when do I go live on my business page, you will know that it's every Friday evening at 8:30 p.m. And that is because since starting those videos, I've always done them at that time. If you are not sure what time works best for you, do your first video and ask for opinion. So ask your audience what times works best for them, what do they prefer. So yeah, consider your environment where you want to shoot your videos. Natural daylight is fantastic, but what happens when you want to shoot? It's a terrible, in fact you probably can hear the rain here in my studio today. It's raining and it's dark and it's overcast, but I still have a good amount of light, so it'll be perfectly fine to do a Facebook live this time of day. However, I tend to do mine at night and my lighting is atrocious, so I'm taking some steps to do that. There are various things out there that you can do. Some are expensive, some are very inexpensive. You can just it could simply be just a couple of lamps that clamp onto your surface or tabletop and just have some daylight bulbs in there. You can buy those lovely little mini ring lights that just clip on the front of your phone, and these are actually quite good. If I hold one at the side of my face, you can see they have like 3 different light settings, the 3 different colors, and they're really good. They're amazing how much light. So just a simple ring light like that could make all the difference. And of course you can have loads of other expensive options out there as well. So let me just 2 seconds. I just realized that I haven't added my laptop to the camera roll here. Let me see if I can add in now. Probably won't let me do that now. Okay, so consider a quiet spot. So again, make sure if you do them from home, make sure that you let your family know that you are doing a live broadcast, and obviously ask them to maybe just keep it quiet, keep it down a bit, and the number one thing is turn all your notifications off. I cannot tell you how disturbing it is to watch a live broadcast and to have all these notifications going on in the background like a machine gun. It's off-putting, it's not very professional, and it will annoy all your audience. So turn everything off. There is no need for you to have those on while you're doing the broadcast. Also make sure that your filming device is in do not disturb mode. Now this is important because if you start a live broadcast and somebody rings you, it will interrupt your broadcast. It will be game over. Some people like to put them in airplane mode and do not disturb. I just find that do not disturb works well for me, so kind of just that is enough. And then the final point is have a strong opening. Okay, the worst thing that you could do is that could happen is that we join a live broadcasting and then we get this. Okay, you do not want any dead space at the beginning of your broadcast. Be aware that there's a 6-second delay with the Facebook Live, so people will, once you start talking, they'll be not until 6 seconds later that they'll actually see that on the screen. So be aware of that delay and have a strong opening that you rehearse. Okay, so what you want to do is your camera will go 3, 2, 1 live. As soon as you press that go live, you put your smile on your face. 3, 2, 1. Hi, this is Monica Gale from My Stampin' Passion. I am so excited to have you join me today. I am showing you this cute card. I'm showing you how to make this cute card. Now, if you have any crafty friends, make sure you tag them now. You don't want them to miss the fun. Also, share my business. By sharing the business, you're helping me create these videos. You're helping me build my business, so I'll be able to do more of these videos for you in the future. And also, be sure to follow my page. By following my page, you're never going to miss another live broadcast because I send notifications ahead of time. So Facebook will notify you when I'm live and you'll see my notifications before. So this, you see how that was it's quite forced, but I want you to have that rehearsed so it rolls off the tongue. So when you go live, you have that little kind of bit of whatever story that you use, and it's there ready to go. Okay. And also you want to give them call to actions. All these call to actions will help you build kind of, you know, your business and stuff. So let's have a look. I talked to you about the ring light, and I'm just sharing my screen here with you, and you can see you can buy pretty, this is like studio thing now. They are fairly heavy on price, but like I said, just some simple lighting solution. You do not need to, but if you were serious and you wanted more light, that would be a good example for you to kind of have. So let's now look at the equipment that you need. So I'm sharing, you have a different view here. Let me just kind of move this out the way. I will talk to you today about things that are simple, doesn't cost anything, and I'll also show you some solutions that come at a price, unfortunately. But for your basic Facebook Lives, you do not need anything other than a stand. And it could be, this is quite a purpose-built stand. Let me just share my screen again with you. And it's called Archon. Phone stand for live streaming, crafting, art and tutorial videos for smartphones. It's a fabulous piece of kit because it's a one tool does all. It comes at a price. It's £77.99 currently, and the company you can see up there, it's morphinmobiles.co.uk. You could also get your little ring lights from them as well. So it's brilliant. You adjust, it tilts, and that's kind of just what you need. However, an £18 tripod from Amazon with a £2-3 selfie stick attached to it would do just a job. So you will not need, you know, you definitely do not need any fancy solutions. So as you can see, the way I have my stand here, so you can see that the camera, the screen is facing away from me, so I'm looking at the back of the camera. And the reason why I've done this is to make the transition smoother. So basically, I want you to see my face when I film, but then I want to live, I want to be really smooth transitioning to this, you know, to my work area. So you want an aerial view, an above view. So what I do is I go to the group on Facebook, I go to the group or the page that I want to post this Facebook Live. I get everything set up and I do not turn the go live. But I look through my screen and I kind of, you know, judge where I would fall in between, you know, so I make sure that I'm, because I can't see the screen. Then the easiest way that I found, you can either hold a mirror, so a mirror there would kind of give you what you want, that view that you want. But the easiest way for me was if you reach your arms in front of you towards that camera, so like your nose, it's pointing right at that little circle at the back of your phone, that guarantees that you are in frame. So if I just switch there now, you can see the, oops, let me see. You can see that I am in frame, absolutely fine, no problem, okay? So that is all you have to do. You start your broadcast and you know you talk, and then when you are ready to switch over, what you do is you take a piece of card and then you cover the viewfinder. So again, I tell my audience that I'm gonna do this, and then it's a simple movement down with my stand, and there you are. Here I am. Let me show you what that looks like. There's my view of the, you know, my overhead view. What's really important here is that you can now see the screen, zoom in, show, you know, you can just make sure it's straight, you can just adjust it. You have your eyes on this screen all the time, okay? So, right, so what do we need to do next? Okay, so the next thing that you need is you will need a second device. So I have a second device here. This is my laptop. This is where I will see, where I'll see all the comments. So again, turned off, all the sound is turned off. So then you can check on here, you can check on your comments, and you can interact with your people as you craft. So really nice. Let me just kind of bring this up a bit because I want to speak to you about one more thing. So here I am. Let's see if I sit down again. Here I am chatting with you. What you want to do is you want your device elevated. And as you can see, I'm using these boxes. I adore these boxes. I use them for so many things. One day I will get around to do a video of my studio and I'll talk about them. But sometimes I use just the box. It's better with two boxes. What you don't want to do, and this is really important, when you're talking to the camera, you're obviously, you know, watching that circle. If your device is lower down, if you know, your camera is higher up on the stand and your device is lower down, this is what people will see. This will be their view as you read the comments. So what you want to do is you want to keep that eye line. So you can see I'm looking at you now and I'm reading my comments. Can you see what a small action I do with my eyes there? So it's so much better than having to just go all the way there to kind of read those comments. So this is a nice tip for you from me. And then basically that is all that we do, you know, that's all we have to do. I will show you in a minute how you can save a video. And I'm really sorry, the very last step, I will show you how to actually get that video done. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it's quite difficult. I'm using some clever software here. I'm sure that you probably noticed that I'm switching between different angles. I have an iPad Pro. I have two phones two iPhones, and I also have my Mac screen for my MacBook Pro screen for screenshotting. So I'm using 4 devices in Synergy. This is an amazing piece of software, but it does come at a cost. So let's talk to you about all this gorgeous stuff, and I'm gonna share my screen. The software that I'm using, it's called switcherstudio.com. Right. I cannot tell you how many people I have asked and they didn't want to share with me. So there he is, out for the world. It's out. Cat is out of the bag. So this is called Switcher Studio. It is an amazing piece of software, but it comes at a very high price. Do you need it? No, you do not. However, if you build your business enough to can afford that sort of expense, do it, because it does make it easy and it makes you look more professional. So that is like the biggest pain in the backside. I cannot believe how much that costs. But then there are different alternatives, and this is called BeLive TV, and this is again quite good, really good software. You can get 20 minutes broadcast twice a week for free. So you think, oh gosh, what am I going to do with 20 minutes? Well, do you know what? You can do just your card making with your normal, no software involved. But just to have like do 2 promotions if we have a special offer or something, just to get a bit more fancy. You can kind of do things like this. So you can really do some overlays. You can put some lower thirds onto your screen. So you can make yourself, you can brand yourself a little bit better and a little bit more professional. So yeah, so this is like, let me just go back. So we're back to this BeLive, and then they have a smaller kind of, it's still a monthly payment of about £8 a month, which is not too much. And then it just gives you custom logos, branded colors. You can do a talk show format, so screen sharing. Oh no, you don't have screen sharing on that basic thing, but you can do 16 broadcasts a month. So it's really good. It's still a very good program to have if you want to kind of just, take that step, like a bridging thing. Right, the next thing I want to do is I want to share with you how you can save a video from your, to your camera roll. So we shot the live video and now we want to share it, we want to save it. So I'm just gonna log onto my website. I should have done this before, but I have forgotten. So let me just do my screen. And of course it's all. So here we are. This is my business page. I'm gonna go to videos. Oh, and there's all my videos that I've done. Select whichever video you want to do and then turn that volume off, even though my main volume is off. And then there he is, that's your live video. And what you want to do is you want to go on the right hand side there, click on those 3 dots, and it will ask you to save this video or download the video. So you want to download this video and it will automatically start to do it to your Facebook Live. Okay, so let me show you now how you can set up a Facebook Live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this phone off. Okay, log into Facebook. Oh, one piece of information that I can give you is that Switcher Studio software only works with iOS devices, so not for Android. So I'm afraid if you're an Android user that it's not what, you know, that will not help you. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to come and grab this camera. You got a shot of my 3 chins there. Let's see if we can switch this camera around. Okay, so oh, you know what? Very important tip. Do you sometimes watch videos and you have these 2 bars either side? If you hold your device portrait, that will narrow the view, so you'll get like to. In fact, if I switch back, can you see these were my days? Can you see those black bars there? And then if I go back to a recent, oh Monica, what are you doing? If I go back to a recent video, you could see that here I have actually switched my screen around, so I appear portrait way. So if you put your phone this way, you will see, you will not have those bars there. I hope that makes sense. Okay, where are we? Here we are. So, oh, of course this has gone off now. Little Ollie Polly. So this is called Facebook Live. I know it's a very ingenious use of name. I'm just going to push this, just bear with me. I'm just going to push this up a bit. So you can see that it says write something, like you would write a post. You go to 3 dots and then, oh, let me see. Focus is a bit out. So you start live video. Now, before you go live, there's a couple of things that you can do. Do you remember, do you remember? Sometimes you want to share something and it comes back to front. So you think, okay, how on earth can I do that? So this is how you easily do it. You go to that wand over the top. Let me just do that again. So you see that wand there. So you click on that and that brings you back down a series of different kind of things. You want to click on the spanners and then the horizontal flip. So you just click that and look what happens. So your card now appears the right way around. Can you see that? And this is, you can also do this if you see things upside down. So you can flip your screen. Once you are happy with everything, you click that cross and then you go live. So you press go live, 3, 2, 1. Hi, we're live. So you are now live. It's telling you up there that you are live. And then you can, once those 6 seconds go, you can see the repeat and everything. So you simply, once you're ready with your broadcast, you simply click on finish. It's telling you that it's ending the live video. And then all you have to do is post. And that is it. That is the ins and outs of Facebook Live. I hope you learned something new today, and more importantly, I hope that you'll pluck up the courage to do a couple videos for your customers. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.